Paw Patrol.
Get out! I'm trying to answer my question. Yes.
Anyway, we're here to talk about Katie Fitzpatrick.
So always a fun topic.
Yeah, for sure.
They're bullies.
We're gonna answer these questions how we think Katie would answer them, and then Katie's gonna come back and answer them the way it is honest.
The way she answers them.
Yeah, so we're gonna try to get the right answers that Katie would say.
Newlywed Game.
Pretty much.
Style.
Yes.
If you've ever seen the Newlywed Game. Is that on anymore?
I remember watching the Newlywed Game one time with my grandma, and it was kind of raunchy.
If you could be any animal, which animal would you be?
I think she'd be a cat.
I know this is very basic.
I think she'd be the first animal that pops in her head.
Which would probably be a cat, because she had bursts of energy, but then when she gets sleepy, she likes to sleep a lot too. I know this about her.
But I would be
When she plays this game with us, she's gonna be in a good mood, something that is fun, and fun is gonna be flying, and she's gonna say, I don't know, a bird.
a dog. Dogs are extremely energetic. They're really fun and lovable, and they love to give like their owners hugs and kisses, and I don't know. That's how I am. I'm a very lovey-dovey kind of gal. I would just love that admiration. And I'd love to be that.
If Katie could swap places with anyone at 97.1,
Who would it be?
I think it might be you.
No.
You've got it so good.
Again, I mean, I just
Maybe the
basically-
Annie Frey show version of Tony
I
Bono.
just walk in the door and I collect a massive paycheck.
I would swap places with
I'm gonna say she says nobody.
That she'd rather be Katie?
She wants to be her.
I know that she has told me many times that she doesn't have the desire to be in the host chair. She thinks it's too much pressure.
Andrew, aka the American Taliban, because
I'm gonna say nobody. You're gonna say me?
Yeah.
All right, I'm gonna say she talks it all out again and then says,
She's just happy to be Katie.
I don't know, I can't, yeah.
every time I see Andrew, he's outside eating a Jimmy John sandwich, and he's looking at new music, or he's on Twitter cutting up some stuff for the Glover show. But Andrew would be the person and he also has the coolest hats, and I really admire that about him. So Andrew, I'm coming for your job.
What is Katie's biggest pet peeve?
I think my biggest pet peeve would be
When people are unorganized.
I think Katie's biggest pet peeve is when, and this is a compliment to Katie in the sense that she's a very happy, agreeable person,
pessimistic people.
but when people don't meet her with an equal sense of interest in getting said job done.
I'm a generally happy-go-lucky kind of gal, so I really can't be around people that have a lot of negative energy when they come around.
Well, she doesn't expect people to meet her with an equal amount of energy that she has.
Which is impossible.
But if you were the counter to that, it frustrates her.
Yeah.
And I also really do not like when people tell me to calm down. I'm like, don't dismiss my feelings like that, because I'm gonna feel whatever way I need to feel, whether it's angry or upset or I'm happy. Don't tell me to calm down, because then you're on my S list.
I'm gonna say, like, if somebody has a plan, but it doesn't have all the details in it and it's very unorganized.
But also don't be a pessimist, because if you're glass half empty, I ain't messing with you.
If Katie were a crayon,
What color would you be?
All of them.
yes. I was gonna say yellow because it's so bright.
Yellow. No doubt about it. I want to be as bright as the sun. I want to be shining, boo.
I'm gonna say she's gonna do just like this. I don't know, red.
And I also think that whenever you look at a yellow crayon, it just makes you happy. And that's what I want people to do when they look at Stupid.
Yeah.
Right? Doesn't that sound like her?
Red.
Red. That's my answer. Red.
How do you generally handle things not going as planned in the studio? Ooh. I handle them two different ways.
When she gets stressed out, she sits up tall. She puts her shoulder blades back and she puts her chin up a little bit.
My grin gets really wide, and I'm trying to work through the problems in my head about what's going on. So I'll just sit up very straight. My posture is fantastic.
And then she'll just close her eyes and she'll take a quick deep breath and
the signal.
Yes, and then she'll say, what do I need to do? And it's just like that. And I'm like, okay, I will tell you exactly what you need to do in a very nice way, and then I'll bring you coffee.
And then I'll smile really big and just say, it's fine, it's fine. but inside my core, I'm like, ah!
A brief moment of panic followed by all of those things that you just said.
Yeah.
Shoulders back, deep breath, get to work.
Or when it comes to being in the actual studio and things going like technical glitches and things of that nature, I can take charge pretty quickly. That's just very familiar to me. Working the board and being in the studio just feels very familiar, so I tend to take charge if I see that issues are arising or if there is a technical glitch.
I think it's funny because when in the business of radio, when things don't go as planned, what you do next can drastically make said crisis extremely worse. So Katie becomes very background Katie as opposed to the Katie that most of you probably know, because she gets to be all business. She will get laser focused. She will kind of shut everything else that's going on, because in radio too, since she's running the board, she'll have people coming in, like engineers standing around her asking questions. She's really good at being able to just
how do you encapsulate that in an answer? Because I agree.
I think I would say that she becomes all business.
Yeah. I agree with that. I'm gonna say,
funny, goofy Katie
turns into quiet, focused Katie.
Yeah.
Yep.
And then what does she do when everything is done? She goes,
yes, I was gonna do that.
And then her eyes get real big. Yeah.
Are you an early bird or a night owl?
Night owl.
Night owl, for sure. We all are.
Ugh, night owl. You cannot drag me out of bed. When I hear the alarm clock, that is the worst sound in the human race, is a freaking alarm clock. I hate it.
Party animal.
Yeah.
Heavy drinker.
That's not true. She enjoys a good time.
She's probably just straight hammered right now, wherever she's at.
We're getting ready to start the show. This is
Straight
usually
hammered.
when she starts taking her drinks the most.
And if I was allowed to, I could probably sleep until 11 a.m. or noon every day. Does not even matter. I just love my bit. I love sleeping, all right. Sue me. I love to freaking sleep.
If Katie could have any other job
That isn't radio, what would it be?
I still think New York City street entertainer would be great.
Well, you know what though? She's too humble to say, because she probably would. I mean, she's an incredible singer. We know that. She, top 100 on American Idol.
Katie made it to Hollywood on American Idol.
On
you know that.
Yep. It's a great story. So she's a great singer. So I want to say pop star, singer, but she's too humble to say that, so she's not going to say it. So I'm going to say she would be...
I have always loved the idea of
the assistant manager of a Banana Republic.
God, if she says that answer. I think that Katie...
Or an Uber driver.
Katie would be this is what Katie would be. Katie would be a reality show host Uber driver.
Yes.
of being the host of some kind of kids show. Something with Sesame Street or Blue's Clues or something on PBS. I love kids. They're awesome and I can totally relate to them because I'm weird and I'm wacky.
Yes,
she can do that.
Like the Cash Cab. She would be something like that. She would create a YouTube channel around Uber driving or something like that.
Yeah, she'd be great at it.
YouTube star. That's what my answer is going to be.
And I don't know, I'm very creative, so I would just love to be a host of a kids show and just let my weirdness shine on the television screen.
YouTube star is how she gets fame, but how she gets money is being assistant manager of Banana Republic. Probably an outlet.
And Uber.
What do you bring to the show that would be missed if you weren't there?
Oh.
Youth?
Personality.
Well, I would hope that my personality would be missed.
No offense to us.
Because Annie and Tony can get into the weeds of politics. They're big nerds about politics, and I am too, but they can read a lot about them, and they dissect and they analyze and they critically think when it comes to politics, and they know their stuff. And I do like to deep dive, but I'm not consumed with it, which both of them are. So I think I bring a little spice to the show, and I would hope that would be greatly missed.
You could put somebody else in her position in the room doing the things that she does, and they could be great at what they do, but at the same time, get out of here.
Hey,
get out of here.
We're doing a video about you.
Put the stuff down and quit cheating and get out of here. We're talking about you.
You guys are the worst. Hold on. Okay. Bye.
Bye.
And I hope every day that they're not like, shut this girl up, she's annoying. Guys, please don't say that about me.
And a deep knowledge of sports and hockey especially.
That's really why we keep her.
Yeah. What's your favorite color? Red.
Red.
Who would play you in a movie? I've definitely heard Jennifer Lawrence.
I don't remember what her name is, but when we were watching Captain Marvel, my daughter goes, she looks like Katie.
And I've heard Brie Larson, or is it Larson? I think it's Larson, yeah. Brie Larson, Captain America, heard that.
Katy Perry.
Katy Perry? Oh, she's gonna love you for that.
And that's what she's gonna say too, because she's gonna say, I would
kinda
love it was Katy Perry.
Yeah, hopefully she sings.
Mm-hmm. Oh, she'll sing an answer.
Did you ever try out for American Idol?
No.
You could maybe make it to Hollywood with those pipes.
How do you best unwind?
From a long week at work.
I like to go out to eat with my husband a lot.
Time spent with her hubby.
I like to get a glass of wine, eat some really good food, talk about my day with him. So that's how I pretty much unwind, is going to my hubby and seeing where we can go get some chicken wings, some buffalo chicken wings, and a nice cold beer.
Alcohol.
Shut it off.
During the day, sleeping in, and I would add
Sleeping in after alcohol.
drinks with friends.
Yeah.
Because nothing takes the edge off of a hard work week like a nice Bud Light.
Totally. All right, Katie, we love you. All said with love and affection.
Katy Perry lays me in a movie. Speaking of news, we're all right. No, we're good. I mean, it's just the news. Look at that. That's what, when it's been 40 years since you've had a good night's sleep, this is what happens to you.
I have cream for you.
That is just terrible. Look at that. I look like when they took Darth Vader's helmet off at the end of episode 3, and he's laying there dying, and he's got huge dark circles under his eyes. He says to
How much
Luke,
did you sleep last night?
"Let me look upon you with my own eyes." I mean, look at this. That is terrible. I'm staying back here. You can't quite see him as bad.
I have a cooling gel for you.
That is, you know what, kids? Get some sleep in your life, will ya?
Who would play Katie in a movie? Hey. It's the news. It's 25 after.